Ladies and gentlemen, it's One Guy, Two Topics, and welcome back to College Football 2025. This is episode 9, and we're in week 10, and this is going to be the game of the year. And that's what they think. They're down below. They say game of the year. All eyes will be on the highly anticipated matchup against number 1 Michigan and number 5 Oregon. Oregon by the numbers is better by a couple. Small attributes on both offense and defense. But Will Johnson's going to be the impact player in the game. He had an interception in our last game. Let's jump in here and take a look at the top 25. So we do stay at number 1, even though Ohio State did play. Heisman watch. Donovan Edwards is still number 1. He had a hell of a game once again. This is the first week for the award watch list, so let's go ahead and get in and see what we got. So player of the year is probably going to be Donovan Edwards. We're right there fighting for that coach of the year. Best quarterback, not going to be us. Best defensive player, the top 8 players are all Michigan players. Have you ever seen something like this before? Holy shit. Yeah. Best, wow. Best defensive end, Josiah Stewart and Derek Moore fighting for it. Best defensive back, Will Johnson might lose it to Makari Page. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. We've had a hell of a year so far. Let's take a look at the college football playoff bracket as of right now, week 10. So as of right now, we are scheduled to have a bye. And we'll probably either play Miami or Northern Carolina State as of right now. So Iowa State in there. Texas State undefeated, pretty great for them in their school's history, so see if they can keep it up. But folks, it's time. Game of the year. After a terrible performance last week against Michigan State, Michigan needs to have a good comeback. Let's get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for college football here in Ann Arbor, Michigan. The number 1 ranked team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, look to bounce back after a terrible performance against Michigan State. They were able to come out ahead in that game, but it took everything they had in them. And when you got the Ducks flying into town, it's going to be a hell of a game, folks. This game, once again, presented by Allstate, and it's also our EA Sports, ESPN Game of the Week. We're going to jump right into it, folks. Michigan wins the toss, elects to defer, and we've got some crazy wind here today. This ain't going to get returned, no doubt about it. So Jordan James, the halfback for the Oregon Ducks. He's a junior out of Nashville, Tennessee, and he's had himself a solid year. Oregon averages 457 yards a game to Michigan's 410. Shotgun formation with 2 backs. They look to run. No, play action pass. They throw it over the middle. That's going to be a first down and more. And he's still on his feet. Oregon, first play of the game, a 27-yard throw, and they're already in the no huddle. This is the toughest matchup for Michigan this season. Oregon's one loss came to the hands of the Ohio State Buckeyes as they look to run and they go nowhere. As we come down to 3rd and 12 here, Oregon, after the first play of the game, was a success. Nothing much since. Throwing it deep in, that's Will Johnson on a deflection, and that's going to force Oregon to punt. 1st and 10 from their own 20. Michigan immediately out here in the wishbone, and that play is going to go back about 4 yards. A dangerous first play from the Wolverines as they set up at 2nd and 14. Orji drops back to throw. He's going to find his tight end Loveland, and as he streaks down the side, he's going to fight for the first down and more. So 2nd and 7. Edwards, a negative rushing day so far after just 2 attempts, and here he comes again. He's going to try to cut it up back the field, but it was scouted well. 3rd and 6 now for the Wolverines. Cabana in the backfield. They look to throw. He's got a man down the field. That's Samaje Morgan. And Morgan breaks the tackle, but he steps out of bounds, and that's a first down as Michigan enters the red zone. So Orji, who didn't have a very good week last week, gets the nice little pass play there to keep the drive going. They hit the screen pass to Edwards fighting up the middle, and he picks up 9. First and goal at the 1. A solid first drive for the Wolverines. Will they punch it in here? And they do. Donovan Edwards picks up another rushing touchdown on an already impressive season. First and 10 for the Oregon Ducks. Shotgun formation. Looks like they're going to run it and it goes nowhere. 3rd and 9. Trying to avoid the 3 and out. Dylan Gabriel sends the man in motion. He's got some time, running out of time, and that's going to be an incomplete pass, and that is a 3 and out. 1st and 10 wishbone formation. They're going to run it, and Donovan Edwards is going to pick up 2. 3rd and 12. Trying to avoid the 3 and out themselves is Michigan. And Orgy's going to find Donovan Edwards open, and it's going to be close. And look at this, folks. Michigan. Gutsy call here. Huddles back to the line. And they're going to hand it off right up the middle. Edwards got some space. 2nd and 3. Frederick Moore in motion. Fake jet, and they give it to Edwards. Edwards tries to cut it back upfield, and he picks up the first. So a little over 50 seconds left in our first. Michigan moving. He's going to throw it over to Samaje Morgan, and that ball gets deflected away. Michigan finds himself in another 3rd and long situation here. Threatening. And Orgy's just going to run for it. Trying to make moves, and he's going to be short of the first down. But look at this once again. They no huddle to the line. 4th and 2. Are they actually going to go for it here? They might think about it. Looks like they try to draw him off sides, but whoa, no! They do go for it last second, and there he rolls out of the pocket. Orgy's moving. And he's going to pick up the first down and get out of bounds as the first quarter comes to an end. So what a first quarter there. Michigan impressive, doing their thing. Take a look. Oregon only had the ball for 1 minute and 12 seconds in that first quarter as we welcome you back to Ann Arbor, Michigan. 1st and 10 once again for the Wolverines. They hand it off to Edwards. He's going to try to run it upside. He picks up 2. So 3rd and 8 here at the 11. Looks like a QB draw here, and Orgy somehow breaks it in for the touchdown. What a play call. I believe that's only the 2nd QB draw of the season that Michigan's ran. Oregon definitely not scouted that. Yeah, Oregon definitely didn't scout that bad boy. Oregon now down by 14 here, early in the 2nd. They look to run, and they run it up the middle and pick up maybe 1. So 3rd and 4, another no huddle from this Oregon's offense. Looking to throw. He's got some time. He's going to find his man, but he's way out of bounds. So 1st and 10, Michigan sets up shop. Points on this possession could go a long way. They're going to find Edwards in the flat, and he's going to run it all the way up and pick up the first down. 1st and 10 now for the Wolverines. They look to run. Edwards with it. He's got some men in front of him to block, and that's a first down and the biggest rush of the game for Mr. Edwards. Shotgun formation, 2 running backs in the back. We got a man in motion there. Play action pass here, and he's actually just going to find Edwards after the play action pass, and he has the first down. 1st and 10 again for the Wolverines here. The RPO play, he's going to find Samaje Morgan, who picks up another first down for the Wolverines. He's got 60 yards between 2 receptions. 3rd and 10 here. The Wolverines. Looking down the field, he's got a man open right in the middle of the field. It's Samaje Morgan again. 1st and 10 for the Wolverines as they continue to move the ball. And he's got Frederick Moore for the touchdown. Oregon back out on the field after 2 straight 3 and outs. And if you take a look at that scoreboard, you know this is bad. Oregon tried to run on first down. They went nowhere. 2nd and 10. What Michigan's done so effectively today until there was stop Oregon basically every time they went to run the ball. As a matter of fact, it was behind the 6, so 3rd and 11, 5 wideouts, Oregon spreading out the field. He throws it to pick up the first down, and they do. So far today, on both sides of the ball. The Michigan Lions have been winning. And Graham's in the backfield, and he's going to pick up a sack, his first of the day. Third and very long. And they're just going to run it. So 1st and 10. Orgy's just 1 yard shy of the end zone. Got to be careful to not pull a safety here. And that's a great throw to Samaje Morgan. So 3rd and 1 now for the Wolverines. Orgy's got plenty of time. He's just going to air it up, make it a one-on-one contest down the field. And did Morgan hold on? No, he didn't. So Michigan tries the deep it multiple times, and it went nowhere. Now they're going to punt it, and this ain't a favorable punt. This ain't good. So 1st and 10 after the poor punt. Oregon might have a chance to get a touchdown here. Running out of time, but he escapes. And he's just going to throw it away. 40% passing completion percentage for Mr. Dylan Gabriel. Oh, and he just throws a pick to Makari Page. Out of nowhere, folks. That's how good Makari Page is. If they could pick up maybe 30 yards, they might have a chance for a field goal here. And Morgan wide open again, and he's just going to step out of bounds. 3rd and 17, probably out of field goal range at this point. And Orgy realizes that he's just going to run it up the middle, and he's going to slide right in the middle of the field. Great execution there from the Wolverines. We do got some strong wind today, so this 43-yarder may not be as easy as it looks. Zavada gets ready to kick it. He puts it up, and it's right through the middle. So Michigan, an absolute stunner here today. And that is our halftime, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to Ann Arbor, Michigan, where we take a look at the team spotlight, and it's been all Michigan. 7.4 average yards per play and 15 first downs. So 1st and 10 for the Wolverines as they step back out on the field for second half play here in Ann Arbor, and Edwards has got a hole. He's making some moves, and he's still fighting all the way down to the 46-yard line. Michigan running some clock here, and I don't blame him. 3rd and 4, play clock running. Orgy pump fakes. He's just going to lease it. Oh my goodness, he threw it right into the hands of an Oregon Ducks defender, and he drops it. So 1st and 10 for the Ducks. You have to wonder what kind of adjustments did they make in the halftime locker room, and they look to run on the first play of the half. You know, when you're on a team that's getting blown out and you walk into that locker room, you know one of two things about to happen. You know your coach is probably about to grill you, and 2, you know you're probably going to have to come out and fight for every single yard in the second half, considering how you played in the first. And it's a direct snap to the running back. And he doesn't pick up the first down. And after that first down option play, the Michigan Wolverines have backed up a little. 2nd and 13, they give it to Edwards again. He almost had a hole. 3rd and 7, Michigan effectively running clock here so far. A little less than 2 minutes left in the quarter. Orgy trying to get out of dodge. So a 3-and-out for the Wolverines as Jordan Brunts picked up that huge sack there. And that's a roughing the kicker. So with the time we have left here in the third, there's no doubt in my mind Michigan might just run the clock all the way to the 4th quarter. 1st and 10 after the solid running from Donovan Edwards. He's in the backfield again, and they give it right back to him. And this time he's got space, baby. Play clock ticking low as they look to hand it off. This is Cabana. He's all the way to the outside. He's going to jump for it, and he gets smoked. Michigan hurries back out to the line here on 1st and goal, and that's going to end our quarter. A scoreless quarter for both teams, but Michigan wanted Oregon to stay scoreless, and they did exactly that. As we take a look at the top 25 rankings, Oregon is sure to drop pretty low after today's game. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to Ann Arbor, Michigan. It's our EA Sports Game of the Week. Michigan threatening to score again. Edwards somehow on his feet, and that is a touchdown. We said the keys of today's game was to attack Michigan on the outside of the field. That's what we wanted to see from Oregon. So 1st and 10 from their own 40. Oregon looks to throw again. Almost a pick, but that's going to be a first down for the Ducks. So Oregon, shotgun formation, looking to throw again. He runs out of time. 2nd and very long. Oregon looking to throw. He's got some time. Running out of time. Now he's just going to launch one deep. And that's a hell of a throw. Touchdown, Oregon. Makes you wonder if the onside kick will actually come here. As a matter of fact, it will. They're onside kicking it with 4:55 left in the game. It's kind of their only choice. It was a great one. But nonetheless, Michigan recovers, and it's first down, Wolverines. As we look ahead in the season for the Wolverines, their play today is definitely going to propel them into the playoffs, regardless if they lose, next week or lose to Ohio State. Just absolutely incredible play from them. And they run it again with Edwards, who picks up the first. 3rd and 4 for the Wolverines. Edwards in the backfield, they run it. He's going to try to fight for the first, and he's going to be probably just short. So Zavada out on the field to kick the field goal. He's got a lot of wind pushing behind him. This one's up, and it's right through the middle. And you saw the time of possession disparity. 5 minutes for the Oregon Ducks and over 16 minutes for the Wolverines as they pick up another sack. 3rd and 4 now. Maybe a quick pass just to pick up the first down, and they do go for it. 3rd and 15. A little over a minute left. Oregon just trying to make the game look a little closer than it was. First down, Ducks. Gabriel almost has 200 now, but it's all due to garbage time plays. 3rd and 8 here. He's going to launch one deep, and Will Johnson's there, and Will Johnson does it again. So the Will Johnson interception is going to end the game. Michigan takes the knee. Clock running all the way down. An impressive performance. Michigan will move to 9-0. The Oregon Ducks will move to 7-2. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been one guy, two topics. And thank you for tuning in to another episode of our College Football 2025 Dynasty Mode. Player of the game, Mr. Donovan Edwards. 25 rush attempts, 2 touchdowns, and 122 yards rushing. Take care, everyone.